If you have to adjust too much in a relationship, you no longer become an individual.
So we supposed to live 100 years. Like, you think I'm gonna be this person for 100 years? No,
I mean, growing and adjusting is different. If that camera is crooked right there, he could adjust it. But if it's broken, it's still going to be broken, whether he adjusted or not. When we say adjust, like I said, you could be broken, but you could adjust to a situation. I don't want nobody to adjust to me. I want to grow with you.
Well, it's not broken. It's just bending. If the relationship is bending in a way, like, we're going to straighten it
when we
together.
talk about healthy relationships, a lot of us don't know what healthy relationships are. When you start to lose yourself as an individual,
what does
I feel like that's unhealthy in a relationship.
I understand what you're saying.
So you can't be with somebody and totally adjust yourself or remove yourself from your previous life. You need to have your own life outside of the relationship. So if you gotta adjust too much,
now,
like,
exactly. Can I comment
emotionally, like, I'm gonna adjust for my man emotionally because you have to. When men are supposed to go out in the world and be this person and be strong and be this. So I'm gonna adjust and be like, baby, it's okay. Like, you can talk to me. You could tell me what else you're going through. You could tell me this. So I'm going to address emotionally. And I know myself, like, I can be very...
Adjustment and supportiveness probably...
No, because the adjustment... you're not... All right, listen. Can I just speak real quick?
I'm just trying to
And I got to say something after you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to throw it to Jada. Mm-hmm. What I'm hearing, Rico is hearing, is that she is going to do what is ever necessary to make the relationship work. So she's willing to adjust, right? She's not committed to her. She's not committed to him. She's committed to what the relationship is. If right now for 5 years, I need her to do X, Y, and Z, she's going to do X, Y, and Z. If 5 years later, I need her to do it.
I'm not going to lose myself in the long run.
We're not going to say complimenting morality, right? But yeah, you're right. So now let's say I need her to do A, B, and C, which is the total opposite spectrum. She's going to adjust to make sure it works so that we both could work and go in the right direction. And I feel like I like this because a lot of times, even myself, I'd be so stuck in what I want to do and how I have to move that if I could lose out on somebody great because I don't want to take a different step. And that's the problem.
So you gotta learn how. And so the man,
you gotta learn how to adjust.
Woman comes in.
It's my turn.
Woman comes in.
Go ahead.
Go Jada.
So because, you know, I know a lot of people don't believe in signs, but because she's my Scorpio sister, I'm gonna just tell y'all this. We're basically women who are submissive, but we're not one to play with. So we know what we want. If we're interested in you, if you intrigue us, if you do what you're supposed to do, we're going to be that woman, period. We can do, if being there for you and being a good woman for you is gonna help us get to where we need to go in the end, that's gonna work for us. But if you play around and you don't have certain things that we desire, then we're just gonna leave the situation, period. But submissive is very important in a woman. And it's been so hard on women, especially Black women, that a lot of us don't know how to be submissive and we don't know how to cater to a man. We're not ready to make changes in order to make things work. And that's just how, you know, shit is sabotaged. But you have to be able to say, all right, we have a child. Now I have to be home. Like, I'm just speaking from my situation now. I just had a child. So now my life is different. I can't just go out and party and go to dinners with him and do this and do that. I have to stay at home and make sure our child is good while he goes out and he works. And as emotional as I was in the beginning, because I was frustrated, I had to realize, all right, he's at work because he has an end goal for us. And I'm here making sure that our child is good so that eventually we can come to a meeting point and our lives can make another, you know, change so that we can adjust to it. So it's kind of like, shit just got to work out.
And I, you know, that's dope. And mind you, I don't think that is just a Scorpio thing. I just think that's just a woman in general.
Submissiveness and adjusting, that's like two different things for me. So I just want to clear that up. But it's not like
submissive doesn't mean oppression. A lot of times people try to use that in the same thing because you could be submissive and that doesn't mean that you a pushover. People, we get caught up on words and we are trained to think that submission is you're a pushover. That's not what this is. So we both, the woman, as you saying, needs to adjust and the man has to adjust to the time. We're both evolving and learning. It's a journey to learning or getting to self-actualization to your true potential. So you still learning yourself, she's still learning herself, and y'all adjusting to the time to what, as Rico said, or what I heard, what Crystal and then now Jada was saying, and I think that you agreed to this point a little bit as well, as in, you give me the look, but I think that trying to do or compromise that's really the term. Compromise to do what's best for the relationship. As long as it's not destroying you as a person, then I think that compromising, and sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it does hurt. Nothing is peachy peachy.
Right.
Everybody want things to be so peachy peachy, and that's just not reality.
You know, trying to have a healthy standpoint. You were saying Scorpio women, we ride for our men. Like, yeah, that's cool. I feel like a lot of reason why, and not you, because I see how you've been doing without, you know, your previous relationships before. You've been doing what you needed to do. A lot of women don't have much going on, and I'm not saying going like, you know, she probably work a regular job. So when you see a man like Ra or Rico, people that have men that have big dreams, you're gonna kind of like ride the coattail, and you're gonna invest a lot of yourself in what he got going on.
That's true.
And I feel like in a relationship that's unhealthy because that's his thing. It's not your thing, and you're not happy. So you're trying to ride on his coattail, thinking that's gonna make you happy by making him happy.
Well,
And
I don't
just
know
feel
if that's like subbing me, but like for me, I'm not. No, I'm just saying. Like, I'm not trying to like. You pointed her out. You said I know her, but you don't know me,
baby,
so
no,
like
no,
I
no,
can
no. I'm
understand
saying
why
I
you
know
would.
I like this.
I'm just saying, like,
Taurus is on your panel today.
don't.
all I'm saying is I know what I bring. I know what I'm trying to do.
know you,
so like,
but I know her, and I know she had a business that was doing
Right,
her own
and
thing
I understand
before.
that.
But some women, and that's why I said she said it's a Scorpio thing, but most women, and I'm not saying
no,
it's
I know, but it was just two Scorpios right here that was talking about it, so that's why I just said it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even trying to like do anything. I'm just saying, like, for me to speak for myself as the other Scorpio woman sitting on the couch,
Honey,
like, I'm not just gonna ride my man's coattail. I'm gonna believe in his dreams, and I have my own
one
dreams as
lesson
well.
at this table, if there's an envelope and your name is not on it, do not open it. Because if I didn't say specifically you, I don't know you to say, you know, that's your
Right,
thing.
and no, and that's why I
I'm just
wasn't
saying
really
in
trying to-
healthy relationships, we can't always, like a woman, we can't always see a man that's doing good and stop what we doing and go up under him. Because
Right.
a lot of women do that.
But you know,
And that's why I
don't you know the
said, but
shame.
that's why I said
I've
my
done that
standard
too,
of getting
though.
in a relationship, like I'm like very nervous and hesitant about it because I know how I am in a relationship. So it's like we just dating, like I'm gonna contribute and add, but I'm not gonna fully like be
With that
in
being
your-
said, your
But you-
standards also have to be high, though. Because if
Right.
I'm contributing to you and if I'm doing this and doing that, you're not going to cheat on me. You're not going to disrespect me in any kind of way. You're going to know that we have
That's all
marriage
the negative.
coming up,
Yeah,
right?
I'm
Or
saying
we have this
That's
like,
the negatives. That's the negatives. But look, you know what
I'm just
you know
saying,
what I
in
don't like
general.
though? The shaming, right? Sometimes some women don't have, as you said, doesn't have direction, but her direction, it makes her feel good of helping others, like helping her man. Sometimes what he wants is like, for instance, y'all both can do something as a team. Is that losing yourself?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you directly.
Because I felt like I was very specific on women that don't got much going on.
So-
I wasn't talking about women that actually is in
Going
the
to
same
college
field
doesn't
as
mean that you got much going on. What standard are we talking about, though?
I just want to say what I think, right? Because I think there's two ways to be a smart woman. A smart woman, right? There's two ways, right? You could be a smart woman by helping build your man because you don't want to work. So if you build your man, nobody wants to work, not
But
just
if
women.
she's married to you, she's fucked because she's not
Listen
getting
to me.
half.
But no. If she's married to me and did the bare minimum, she's not getting half. Yes, that's 100% right. But like I was saying, if you are there's two ways to be a smart woman. If you help your man build everything, right? Build the empire. You don't have to worry about working once that empire is built. You don't have to worry about stressing or any type of financial stress once that empire is built. That's one way to be a smart woman. We can't knock them. There's another way to be a smart woman. You can finesse the men that come into your life constantly and take from him, take from him, take from him, take from him, just so you could build yourself to the top. But there's two ways, and neither of them are wrong. Well,
there's
actually,
the
I'm gonna
third
say
one.
one of them is wrong. I'm gonna say one of them is wrong,
Well, here's
but
the
I don't
third
want to
one,
put a
build your own
judgment.
shit. Is the other third.
But a woman who builds her own, and listen, there's nobody, and
Nobody
there's
does anything
nobody
by
that
themselves.
builds their own without supporting cast. And I don't really care if you're a woman or a man. You need
That's
other
right.
pieces to the puzzle
That's
that
right.
put you in the position to utilize that opportunity
That's
that you
right.
have today.
No such thing as
So if you're a
self-made,
woman
like,
and you're at a CEO,
gotta
guess
have a
what?
seat.
There might have been a woman or a man that helped you put yourself in that CEO position.
That's right.
At the end of the day, you still needed other people, but that's the same person who believed in one dream and focused on one building and pushed it to the top until they got to the position that they needed to get to. Now, we can't shame those people. I don't like when women shame other women for helping their man. When
I
in
agree.
history, that has been what has been going on. And that woman has typically ate better than a woman who tried to utilize man as an opportunistic goal.
And not. I gotta preface this because I don't want. This is not a shot at Nikki. This is not a shot at Nikki.
Talk about, let's
but
sign a prenup. Like,
listen,
why
no,
we
but
need a
listen,
prenup if I help you
no,
build your empire?
listen, no,
Because you
we're not
did it.
talking about.
You
No, we're
women
not.
aren't building. Women today are not helping men build empires.
You just said
That's not true.
if you just said if
That's
a
not true.
woman
That's not true.
help
That's
you
not
build
true.
your empire, you're gonna sit there and look back at your checkbook like, oh, you worked 10
That's
hours
not what I
today.
said.
That's what you said, though.
You said no. What I said, and I speak very clear. We're not slow here, and we have
Okay, you
footage.
said
So,
for
like,
your
guys, be careful.
position that you
I
played.
said she said if I worked as a call center for 1 year, then you're gonna get paid for a call representative for 1 year.
$12.50 or something.
Whatever
So
it may
what
be.
does a woman need?
The
No
minimum
tax,
is
no tip.
different.
So let me ask you, what does
Tip.
a woman need to do to build your empire now? You're a music artist, you're an actor.
What
does
I
she need- what does
so
she need
what
to
I
Yeah, the
okay.
video.
I was about to say, just to point blank, so the audience, I know how this probably gonna look. Just to be clear, Rico, if you were a woman, right, and you have a child, say you got 3 children by this woman, y'all been married for 10 years, and y'all get a divorce, would you give, or do you believe that you need to take care of that woman after y'all get a divorce?
As long as my kids live with her.
Okay, all right, so.
If my
so-
kids do not live with her, no, I don't need to take care of it.
Listen.
No grown adult.
All right, so just to be clear, because women
A grown adult that has your
because
kids,
a lot of
though.
No,
Like-
as long as my
The kids
kids
live with
lives
her,
with
yeah.
her.
Listen.
She doesn't have my kids.
Kids.
They don't live
No,
with her.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But
So
like,
wait,
she
so-
still has to
So he's
pay.
not saying he's leaving a woman. So I just want to make
Right,
that clear
yeah.
because I know how it's gonna look on my boy. He's not leaving a woman scot dry. A woman
You
that's
gotta
there that
say
has his
things.
children
You
for
I don't
him.
gotta say things. Listen, I let the
World think
people.
what they want.
I know. I let the people who can comprehend explain. But I don't have to explain everything. I don't have.
That's
We don't
right.
even have that much time on the segment.